It's a little different of a setup that I have here. So I don't have the same windows I can click on to see if I'm actually streaming to the places I expect to be streaming. There we go. Got a late start. Let's see if people start jumping on here. I'll go see if now it seems like I'm streaming. Yes, it does. Nope, wrong one. That's not good. All right. Hey, Eric. Hey, Kevin. Yep, figuring out the new stuff for a new configuration. If you want to jump in and chat in voice, you can always come over to Discord. If I sent you an invite, if I didn't, and you want to be invited, then hmm, some reach out to one of the other one of the other ways that we are connected, and I'll get you on there. I don't want you to tell everybody what your email address is. But yeah, I've got a new Mac, who dis, and haven't been out here doing this for a while, so there's little things I've forgotten. Hey, Alexis. Howdy, howdy. Now, I wonder why your stuff showed up in the channel, but oh, there we go. I see. There's something about the way that this chat is working differently than it did when I was using it previously. I'll figure it out. But it's a disappearing chat. Not what I expected. So yeah, I'm using a new tool because it takes less setup in some ways, but now I'm learning it's not all peaches and cream. Let's go ahead and I had forgotten that I can't use my Stream Deck yet because I haven't set up all my buttons on this machine. Got a bunch of new toys before I left 2 months ago. Decided I would return to this project that I left off with 2 months ago. Got to get rid of the burnt end. This isn't brisket, so the way it has to go. And there it went. Good, good. There we go. Okay, now that I've cleaned that off, I think I'll switch it around. One of the new toys I got was this pair of tongs I'm now holding. Had to resize them before I figured out I wasn't online yet. Granddads. Yeah, it's not my birthday, but I sure got a lot of presents. Is it somebody's birthday in the chat? Well, wait a minute. Who was that? Oh, Alexis. Hey, happy birthday. Did not know that. Now, the folks that aren't in the chat right now will have to tell me if I've got the audio set up right so that you just heard Alexis as well. Uh, Not that I need to actually use this, but it's the first time I have a real opportunity to use it. So I'm going to break out a tool I have just gotten because I want to try it. That's the only reason. It's not needed in this. Another Rob. Rob across the pond. So this is going to be really awkward for me to do this, but I want to show. While I was gone, my wife and son said, "You know what? We have this great shed here where you've got stuff stashed, but you're not really using it yet. So we're just going to move all those great tools that you got into that shed. And there's the cutoff saw in the corner. I can't take you over there. I'm tethered. But right here now, I've got a new bench with another place I can hang all the new hammers I got. He was definitely into dishing. He was making coffee scoops, the fella I bought all this stuff from. Got the bunch of neat tools. They clean that out. I'll be able to move my bandsaw in there that I just got as well. I'm really stepping up the game as far as this hobby is concerned. Birthday cake, key lime pie. All right. That sounds like a great birthday cake to me. Yeah. Just because I want to try it, I'll have a good reason to use it sometime down the road. Goofing around. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm it'll take me a while to figure out how in the world I'm actually supposed to use this. It'd probably be easier if I had another person hold that for me, but we have the hands we have. Got along fine without it for a long time, so no wonder I don't know how to use it. Got a little chilly overnight, so I got out here this morning thinking I was going to be freezing and started up the gas forge instead of the coal forge. And now I'm like, I'm warmed up. I got several tools I didn't need because it came as a set. I now have another holdfast. Doesn't fit my Ford. Doesn't fit my anvil. If I were at Quad State, I would have been able to take it to Quad State and rehome it to somebody who needed it. But that's a miss for me. I'm really happy for you, Alexis, that you found a way to get there, make it all happen. Yep. Okay. Well, sadly, I won't make it. But if you do that, then definitely I need a photo. I really hope this was the year, but circumstances intervene sometimes. All right. Staring at that. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's that's uh, that's something that I am so fortunate to have left behind is the hourly side of life. It does mean sometimes I work with for what feels like free, but I make so much money that I really have to always look back and say, nope, I know what that was like. Ah, Kevin's on here. Yeah, it is a poorly dubbed movie. It is a weird experience, I'm sure. It's like the strikes hitting the and yeah, doesn't line up. I have to do some investigation. I don't know how it looks currently on YouTube, how Restream is managing things, but it's complaining at me that I'm sending too many keyframes, or maybe it was not enough. I don't know. I haven't actually learned the technology. Right, we'll continue thinning that out a little bit. Yeah, I speak IT, but there's so much in so many different parts of IT. Where's Ben when you needed him to say how cute old people are with tech? There we go. That was what I needed it to do. Except it'd be best if it stays in the tongs. So this forge is not as tuned as it probably could be for heat, but at the same time, I bet I won't burn it up in this forge. I figure I'll get this mustache on the end, and then I'll see about doing drop the tongs weld, but that'll be another day, I think, because I don't think I'm doing that out of the gas forge. Let's switch cameras because I should have been on that one anyway. We're getting flicker. I wonder if that's the one I need to retire. I have two cam links. Yeah, that's the one I have to retire. And I don't have them marked to know which one's which. This will just be a minute. Well, yeah, it's literally going to probably be a minute. So I do all the adjusting of everything. Here, there. Reset. There we go. Let's see if it behaves better now. This one will go in the pocket so I don't lose it. One of these days I'll bring back the GoPro for a third camera. How in the world did I get such bad folds in there? I might throw this one away and just do another one. So I want to know if your key lime is thick enough to hold up a candle. What color do you have your hair currently? Today, Rob, we're going to go ahead and try to get that. I'll show you. Get the mustache formed again. But on. Oh, how plain. My wife did the same thing. Yeah. 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 Raspberry red would have been nice, but I understand. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah. Not an attention seeker then. We've got a great community ourselves. How does the rest of the community behave around those of us who are a little different? Yeah. I would expect them to. I have a suspicion All of us are a little bit neurodivergent that want to be doing something so out of the norm as blacksmithing. I can talk and swing a hammer at the same time. All right. There's probably lots of things wrong with this piece that if we're on a, you know, striking tool or anything like that, you would never want to actually keep it around, but that's not what this is. This is a silly, silly thing I'm doing. I'm going to draw out the cheeks on these because we're going to split. They're going to get a lot thinner. I was afraid I had way too much material here, but now that I'm looking at it, I probably have just the right amount. Another mustache. This time, hopefully it doesn't fall off the bar. And if I can keep it on the bar, then I can weld another bar with a handle on it. And then I'll finally have the silly rake that Kevin made a year and a half ago. It'll be it'll be touch marked. It'll be the whole thing will be the touch mark. It'll be the brand that I was trying to make, but it'll be the rake that I was actually trying to make. That's right. Has to be two, right? That's what they said. Yeah, yeah. I actually had some ideas of what I was going to do with that. Um, the thing I was really hoping to do was have a couple of snakes. So I actually spent time looking at what the shape of the snake head would be in steel, but then I lost a week. I may still make a go of it. Snakes aren't too hard, but just I just was getting out here to look it all over because I haven't even been out here since I got back. So I've been home, 2 weeks now, and this is the first time I've been out with my Smithy. All right, let's start laying this out. Actually, back in there again because I just realized I'm not prepped. Let's get the right preparation here. Come on, there's that. There's the chisel I need. That's a punch. I don't need that right now. Let's put it somewhere else. Where did I put all those? So I'm going to make a place to put all that. Let's go ahead and get some water for quenching. All right, now I'm ready. Okay, now let's see if I went too far. Right. There you go. Pegboard. Okay. You've sized the pegboard to the suitcase then? So I'm now realizing. Go ahead. I was going to say I'm now realizing that I probably need to readjust this. This is reaching across the face of my anvil just a little too far, like an inch and a half, 2 inches too far. Yeah, easy fix, but living, you know, didn't know what I needed at the time. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, this isn't your first rodeo. I would have gone down there and I would have been like, I can't buy that because I can't take that back. I can't buy that because I can't take that back. And then I would have bought stuff and have no idea how I was getting it back. Yeah. And of course, nothing we'd want to buy there is going to be light. Yep. So I need to find a way to capture. I don't think anybody's hearing our conversation, and that's okay for the first um, attempt at this. Um, I might be wrong, but I don't think anybody's hearing our conversations. Just my side of it. Hey, Daniel. But I bet there's a way to make this happen. I just have to. I've got my headphones on, and I think all it's um, putting in the mixer is the mic, not the. There we go. Yep. Here we go. Audio output capture. Add source. Let's see if I can make this work. Source. Hey, look at that. Device. Doesn't say. That's not it. Audio monitor. Let me try that and see what happens. Maybe. I don't know yet. It's new to me. That's right. I, I can't be cute and demure if I don't try to do tech live in front of an audience. Nope, didn't seem to be. Let's try this. Add source. We'll call that one Discord. Add source. Yeah, and I can't get it to actually show up. That's the problem. It says device default. Oh, I know. There was a thing I needed to do inside Discord probably to make this work. Yeah, I am normally too. I thought I would try Streamlabs because it integrated more rapidly with the overlays. I know another way to possibly do this, and that is do window capture. Add source. We'll call that Discord. Select option. Discord. Done. Yep. Yeah, I'll mess with it between now and then. Yep, yep. So back to the actual reason people now. I know the reason people are here is because this is a great community. That's right. Well, I mean, they probably assume that the voices on my head are chatty. People, uh, for the folks that don't get to hear the other side of my conversation, they were saying that they wonder about me talking to myself. Or they don't wonder, you would wonder. All right. Before I finish cutting through, I think I'll put my little protective thing on there. Always use protection, people. I understand making a new chip on the off the block. Chip off the old block. That's it. But you don't want that to be your anvil. All right. Let's set this over here for a second. Because I'm going to actually, now that I can better visualize the size of things before I do anything more, I'm going to go ahead and change the dimension of the part that'll be under the nose. I know everybody thinks mustaches, they're all under the nose, right? Let's go look and see what all the folks have been saying. My wife said bite me. She was talking to me. Folks have been hitting the like button. Appreciate it. Jeff says there are 7 likes out there. That's awesome. Just ride my bike there. I know how to use a backpack, Jeff. I don't know about that. Also, my motorcycle has a trunk and 2 hard side bags, so it is limiting. But and the trunk has a rack, so I mean, I'm not bringing a power hammer back with me, but no, right. Fit that in the overhead compartment. Power hammer. The plane has a roof racks. Uh, Now I think my motorcycle's capable of having a hitch put on it though, and then I could trailer stuff. My bike, no, it is not. It is a Roadmaster, so it's the biggest of the Indian models. I've really. What about just being on a motorcycle in general, or specifically something about the trike? Gotcha. Well, I'll have to say I've never had that kind of problem. I did have a tire go flat on me once. I did have somebody try to, oh well, not try, accidentally try to run me off the road one time. Pull out that. Come on. That part just does not want to go where I want it to. Beveling the edges of my mustache. Lovely. All right. I'll probably bevel the other side of it once I finish the split. So, for friends and family that don't know anything about blacksmithing, you just witnessed um, something that requires when you're doing knife making, pre-shaping, and that is by beveling one edge, that edge gets thinner, the middle stays where it was, and it has to make up for the fact that everything's stretched, so it became this banana shape. So, but I'm going to be beveling the other side too, so it'll end up pushing it back anyway. I don't know who in the friends and family realm, coworkers, etc., might show up and just lurk. So, so yeah, more money in a truck. I know that's the biggest problem with this. So the way I look at the quad state, um, I will probably not try to spend money at quad state. Just visit with folks and have a hammer and tongs with me just to maybe weigh in if somebody allows me to use their forge. Um, but it'll be a social event, purely social event. I mean, learning as well, but mostly social. And then I'll go to the Rocky Mountain or something more close to me that I can actually drive to, and that's where I can do my shopping and make new friends that I don't know yet. Because it's really funny, the folks that join me here, few of them are actually on this side of the world, and I yet know a lot of Smiths around here. I don't know them personally, I just know that they exist. You don't think it's possible, huh? You don't, the folks, the peanut gallery here says it's not possible to go to Quad State and not buy anything. Well, my wife might agree with you because, you know, but she's not on here to do that, so she got off after saying bite me because I commented something about her. I think it was her hair and the fact that she went plain. She did actually do something else recently. She allowed her natural color to come in, but she also had still leftover blonde at the tips, so she decided to do a color dip. I think they're green now, greenish blue. I know there's probably a word that the ladies know as far as colors are concerned that I don't. Hey, did you know ladies see more colors than men? Well, my under yes, right. That's right. All those colors. Mauve. Yeah. But I also another fun fact: purple isn't a real color. It is the lack of our perception of the color that makes it possible for us to intuit purple. I was gonna say, don't start there. All the girls that put on those wigs, you wouldn't know if they were bald or not. Hey, Shane. Yeah, and one of these days I'll find a way to go see Mister Big Dog as well. See how Tim's doing. What is he doing in his shop these days? But I always have so many round tuits to deal with that we don't know. Boy, that just does not want to move the way I want it to. So we'll move stuff around it and then try again. That's better. Same on this side. Push that back in just a little bit. All right. So we got something that's, you know, looking in the appropriate shape. We'll go ahead and finish the split. How am I going to do that? Listen to the smart man. It's a good idea. See, what nobody can hear right now is that I just got the advice of the moment. Put a little hole in the end, or not in the end, but in the end of the split to prevent there being tears as I start opening it up. I didn't do that last time, so it wouldn't have dawned on me. But I'm glad you brought it up because I do know that that's a thing. So into there. That's what I needed. Turning around, trying to figure out what it was I was forgetting. Because we all know when you're forgetting stuff, the best thing to do is just turn around 5 times. That'll do the trick. Sacrificial piece of, what is that, half-inch of steel? I don't think I'm sacrificing much with a half-inch of steel, but it's not the face of my anvil. Am I right about that? Oh, no. It's even better than that. It's 3/4. All right. Why did I put it away? I put it away to not forget to put it away. Anybody else do that? Not ready for that yet. Got to do this first. This is where we punch a little hole. Oh boy, that's hot. Let's get over here. Yep, yep, yep. Got ourselves a nice little target to aim for. So I said it probably when not everybody was here yet. If anybody wants an invite to the Discord, and so we can have voice chat instead of me having to stop and stare at the screen all the time and burning my stuff up, let me know in whatever form you'd like to, what your email address is, and I'll get you added on here. I'm not doing this for the whole wide world, but I'll do it for a good chunk of folks that have been joining me since the beginning of the stream because I know the quality of conversation we've had during the streams. So, come on, there we go. I managed to move while I was doing that. There we go. Should. Really? Still haven't sheared? Come on. Still not? Wow. What is it stuck to? Oh, actually, it's pretty darn close. It's just a matter of it's not stable. There we go. Put it right on the plastic where it'll just melt right through. Ooh, that smell is awesome. All right. Try it. Don't you, can't you tell that smell? I guess this was thicker than I thought it was. Should shear out of there. I may have to heat it back up just to not cause a stress fracture. Nope, that did it. All right. Hole punched. I actually didn't get it off alignment. That's always a minor miracle. Back in there, cutter through. Put the plate back up. Step out and see what the pressure is on these tanks. No, we're fine. 5 psi. Before I went live, when I fired up my forge, I discovered that some of the yellow jackets had decided that was the best place to live. They didn't think so much of that after I fired it up. Let's come back over here and see what fun things are happening here. Yeah, Daniel. If you want to join in on the voice conversation, um, I'll be happy to get you in on the Discord, and then I still have to figure out how to make sure the other half of the conversation comes through to you guys. I know I can make it happen in a way, but it would be an ugly way. Let me see if I can explain. Alexis, say something insightful to the party. Yep, that's what I thought would happen. It is not even close to loud enough for it to be picked up, I believe, by the mics. Not with the gas forge in the background. Let me try that. There we go. You can say something again and we'll make sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too hard to figure out. Come on.
It actually did work, but then I can barely hear you over the gas forge. Okay. Yeah, I figured that might work, but
Yeah, that actually worked fairly decent as far as the volume level goes. But yeah, it does add the gas forge into the audio.
yeah. And of course, I'm over loud now. I'm probably killing people's ears.
Well, when I turned the thing on to check it, I mean, like my audio is just a little bit lower than yours. So.
Right. I'm really shocked at how good the mic is on this Mac as far as picking up from a distance. Doesn't mean it's a good experience for everybody else, but there it is. There we go. Talk amongst yourselves. Multitasking.
Yeah, Daniel was just saying he's on his phone, he doesn't have the RAM.
Yeah. I don't have the RAM either, but that's nothing to do with the phone. That's just a personal problem. Let's put it back in the fire. Yeah, amongst the amazing haul of goodies I got 2 months ago before I left, I got this. I got the tongs you see there. I got the flatter you saw at the beginning, perhaps. I got this gorgeous straight peen. I don't know who made it. It's got a touch mark on it, but I think it says Hoops. But I don't know who Hoops is yet. And it's even numbered. And a ton of metalworking, well, ball peens mainly, but I also got a sheet metal working thing, a hammer. This texturing hammer, 2 different textures on it. Gorgeous table. There's a gentleman in Bainbridge, which is 40, 50 miles away, who's been doing mainly copper work, making coffee scoops, and decided to downscale his Smithy just before I left. So we went out there and brought more money than we were planning on spending, which is good, because once we got there, we found, oh, wait a minute, this sounds like what you're talking about at Quad State. I think I just outed myself. That looks about right. Let's that might be close enough. Oop, let's try that again. Just trying to give it a little stress to. Yeah, it's pretty darn close. It's not quite all the way through up here at the top. So we'll go a little bit more. On top of those goodies, I now have, I need to put a sign out, help wanted, because I now have a striking hammer. Somebody can be a striker for me. Looks like somebody, nice little sledgehammer. I got a piece of rail. I've got various other types of swedges, like that dishing tool. I can just mount that right into my vise. Canister just turned into a dishing tool. Tons of pliers and vice grips. I don't know what I'll do with all those. Let's see if that even fits in my forge. I mean, not forge, anvil. Got a couple of things that I haven't even checked to see if it fits in my anvil or not. Nope, wrong size for this anvil. Let's see about this one. Yeah, it'll work there. So I can use this. Let's see about this one. Ah, this one's perfect for this anvil. Don't know what it started life as. Looks like it was cut off of something. I don't know. I might be able to forge on top of that. I don't know. It's not really sized very well for it, but definitely seems better for the other. All right, let's finish this. Why does it seem like oh, it's just the dust. All right, I was gonna say, it seems like something's smoking. There we go. You can hear from the sound of it that it was through. Yep. Got some rag to clean off on that once we open it up, which we could start to do right now. I think we still have enough heat. Using the edge of the anvil. And if not, we'll heat it back up again. Well, if that's the way it's going to move, that'll work too. Seems to want to move laterally. All right, that's heating up. I'll try to talk lower. Constantly running back to the Jeep. It's almost like you need to come with a truck, a trailer, and a four-wheeler.
And people do come with all that. A little side-by-side or a golf cart.
Yep. Daniel, you'll appreciate this. I'm sorry, go ahead. Unfortunately, I didn't hear that. I could hear Alexis, but I couldn't hear you.
Oh, somebody has a.
I hear you.
A steam-powered vehicle here, Fred.
Steam-powered?
Got like a riding lawnmower or something like
But it was steam powered. That's awesome.
Correct.
Make me want to come in my steampunk gear.
You wouldn't be out of place.
I don't know if I'd want
Yeah, I was
to
going to say that.
risk looking
The
like.
problem was Kevin just needed to use his outside voice.
Yeah, there you go. So Daniel, I am one of those people. That's why it's really funny when I get made fun of by Ben. I started with a Timex Sinclair 1000 with a whole 4K of RAM. Let's see if I can get hold of this. There we go. Coordination, Jack. Nope, that didn't work. Well, I mean it did, but. Might have gotten it too thin. Order of operations may not have been the right one. We'll see. As time goes on, we'll see. There's so many nifty tools on an anvil.
The anvil might be the original multi-tool.
Say again?
The anvil might be the original multi-tool.
Yes, absolutely. The original multi-tool. This one's probably going to end up in the trash. I don't think I'm liking the way it's coming out. But something I'm starting to learn is it doesn't have to be right the first time you try it, or the second time. You just have to learn from what you're making, the effort, fix it as you go. I think the funniest part is I should have realized that decades ago. I've been a software engineer for a while, and I always try to go for perfection and never reach it. But as I've been 3D printing, I've been watching folks iterate and realize, oh yeah, that piece is going into the trash, and that piece is going into the trash. Oh, and that's okay. Because they learned something along the way. Yeah. All right, now that I'm getting to the point where I can get to the inside of this thing, I can start beveling the inside, and it'll start that bananaing in the direction I actually want it to go. Wait a minute, Daniel, do you know steam-powered giraffe? Or are you telling me that somebody came with an actual steam-powered giraffe? I don't think I've met too many people outside of my fun steampunk community here who knows who steam-powered giraffe is. VIC-20. Yeah, I played with all of the 8-bit computers after I got that one. The VIC-20 amongst them. I really enjoyed the Commodore 64. I think it was ahead of its time, to be honest. Let's see if I can use the rounding end to... You know what would make this easier? Not having the stuff I don't need there anymore. I'm doing my best not to split the mustache too early. Wide, that is. Because this it's the downside of the common blade forge is it's not very good for scroll work. At least that's my experience. I don't know about everybody else. I really need a table forge. I just haven't broken down to buy one or make one. The kind of stuff I like to do really likes a table forge.
Yeah, that little rivet forge line is probably the handiest one I have.
Yeah. All of my experience has been with other types of forges, a pot forge, a brake drum rotor forge, things like that. Kevin's got to be watching this going, wow, he's making it so hard. Then there's the other folks who would show up and just say, he already made a great looking mustache. Why doesn't he just weld it onto a bar? Because I'm stubborn. All right, then we'll work the other side the same way. It was a fun show. I've been to a few of their shows. I used to follow them on YouTube, but and I've actually gone during the pandemic. I actually bought one of their online-only shows just to keep them alive because they're a fun show, not your typical show. And for those who don't know them, you might find some fun looking them up on YouTube. The group is founded by a brother and sister, and they have had various people as members of the group over time. Come on. Edge of the anvil, Jack. Edge of the anvil. There we go. And see, banana goes in the direction I want it to now. Exactly. They've got fun music, but it's definitely a stage performance. And goofy. And I'm a big fan of Goofy. I imagine that if I had been doing this in the coal forge, it had burned up already, because I didn't do the order of operations as soundly as I should have. So the different thicknesses of material would have presented a big problem in a forge that gets too hot. All right. Let's continue the Oh yeah, I'm pushing the limits of it going in that way. This should be interesting. Wonder if I could actually get it hot with one of these propane torches. We're gonna find out. I don't think that has enough gas in it. Yeah. This torch isn't going to be hot enough for this. I think there's something wrong with the nozzle. We'll set that there. We'll turn it off. I'm going to do this. Turn down the volume a little bit. I'll still work out how to get, before the next live stream, we'll figure out how to make it so that the live chat can actually be heard by the rest of the folks. Yep. Bad advice in real time. Of course, you guys probably would prefer to see that scene. And even Rob said so. So I have confirmation. I mean, I turned on the propane torch nozzle, Daniel, but and it doesn't look dirty. So I don't know what's going on in there. There's not any. I thought maybe there might be a spider web in there, or a yellow jacket blocking things up, but I don't see any such things. And I don't have the rig I really want, which will happen, but maybe it'll be yet another year before that happens, and that is a oxypropane setup. So something isn't right because even the lighter in it isn't working. That just rolled right over. Not what I intended to have happen. This is proof that I got it too thin before I started working on the scroll. I mean, it's probably still going to be something decorating my forge, but it may not be my rake. Because I do think it looks neat. Ah, it is it? I did not know you could overheat them. I mean, you would think that they would be built for the heat possible from such a torch, and it's the only place only thing that's not been used near something else. But, eh. All right, I think it's time. It's as if I've completely forgotten how I did this last time. Ow. I guess I didn't need that skin on my thumb. I'm really going to have to invest in a pair of offset tongs for things like this. Can you hear me now? Let's go here. You can hear me there, and there, and there. Yeah, getting there. Just about the time when I destroy it. Little Jamie Heineman going on here. Let's see if we can get it to scroll around. That's about right. You can see the stretching happening here where it was a hole. It's not so much a hole anymore. More like a spiral. Put it in sideways. Work on the other side. Right, Daniel? Yep. There's a couple things going on with this build, and this is why it probably won't become my rake. It's very big. When you said Texas sized, you weren't wrong. Oh, how the heck did that happen? We're getting there. Pretty close. Oh, I don't know that I went looking to see how it's spelled there. I always just knew who he was, and that he seemed to enjoy being in the limelight a lot less than his cohort. Either that, or he just wanted to retire, which I can respect without the prying eyes of the public. Lost the tip on that one, probably just by accidentally hitting it at some point. That's okay. Right there. Come on. Huh. I'll figure out the right angle. The correct angle, not the right angle necessarily. More heat. Make it hotter. Yes, a camera lover. That's right. But yeah, I agree. I think Jamie would still turn out some interesting content if he decided he wanted to. Hey, Jay, hold on. What's that? Yeah, because I'm supposed to. I know, I know. So I have a task for you. Um, and I don't know if Christina already told you. We need to clean off that deck completely. It can go out into a pile. Find a place the pile will be that we can burn it and it won't be a risk to everything around it. And then we need to pull every bit of scrap that's like 8 feet around the deck away from the deck 8 feet. And then we can pull out, gather it into piles that we can burn. That's our effort, because otherwise we'll never see all those walnuts that are starting to drop, except right at your front door. That's the big work today. You can take Bruce or not. It warmed up, so he's not cold. At first when he came out, it was cold. So, but he doesn't seem to be cold at all since he's got a nice spot in the sun. All right. Now it's just about doing some little cleanup here and there about how I want the transition to be. That's looking really good. All right, so what I need to do is right over here. Drop forged. That looks pretty cool. Um, it does mean to me in the future I'll want to leave a lot more mass around here, so that when I do put the hole there at the split, I don't leave. I, then I go and clean that up, which right now cleaning that up would lose a lot of meat there. So I'm going to probably use a file to do that. We'll see. Besides which, right now I don't think I can get in there to do anything with it. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look great. Part of the problem is I got it too thin. So now trying to do this is like trying to forge on the end of sheet metal. It's working, but it's not working great. This would be a point where I could actually start adding the texture if I felt like texturing it. Let's try working one side, then the other. First, though, we'll quench the part we don't want moving anymore. There we go. And then we'll try to move the part we do want to move. Whew. Gotta love it when hot steel flies off the steel, lands on your hand. Yay, forge scale. I didn't need that skin, but it just kept on burning because it didn't come off. Okay, that side's, I think we're going to call that side done. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Yep, yep, so good. Hey, beautiful. Yep, I got 5 minutes and then I'm calling her quits for the day. Everybody say hi to Christina. Alexa says hi. Who else is still on here? Is that Shane? I'm just learning people's voices. I mean, I knew Alexis's because Alexis is on all the time. Yep, you got the, I can invite you. It's very easy. That's okay. I can help you with that too. I am your tech support. All right. I think I'm calling that done. I'm going to turn it into a rake type shape right now. Oh, crap. Something ran out of battery or something. Let's see. What the heck did it just happen? Can't be running out of battery. What are you doing to me? Okay, I see. For some reason, a train must have gone by or something, making it stop doing the little finger thing for me. Let's try that again. What the heck are you doing, camera? It is not all about it. You're not being cutesy here. There we go. That was weird. Let's turn it into a rake-like device. Take care, Daniel. Yeah, that's right. The cameras are saying you're done, Jack. And I am, actually. I'm going to actually turn off the heat here after I quench this to avoid them moving. Instead, we just do a bit of this. Done. I didn't say it was done well, but it didn't burn off this time because I left plenty of meat in the place that needed to stay meaty. I think I'm going to do a little bit of work next time on just getting things twisted and so forth in the right way. Maybe do a cleanup on this end, but I'm pretty much done on that end. What I'm curious to know is, will it rake? It will kill. I mean, it will rake. Hey, maybe I will keep this. Maybe it is just kind of perfect for this forge. That is Pretty cool. That means I need to do that. Turn off all that noise. My God. So there you go. I'm pretty happy with that. It came out pretty well. Don't mess it up now, Jack. Mess it up off screen. Well, ladies and germs, thank you for joining me here again. It was fun doing the voice chat this time. I still have things to learn and ways to make it so it all works for y'all. Yeah, maybe. Just don't stop learning, right? All right. There we go, folks. That will work as a rake. Definitely need a better handle on it than that, but that's fun. I'm almost on time for. I'm only a month late, I think, for the brand, or is it 2 months now? All right, folks. Let me put my ugly mug right on screen here and do as I do every week and challenge you to be a light in the world and spread love. Love and light, everybody. Eat, wheel, rake.